Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here at Savasi Island Resort in Fiji. I'm here with Paul Savenkov, who's the owner and founder of this wonderful resort, and we're going to find out all about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Paul, we just arrived here. It's an amazing resort. Tell us a little bit about the history of this property.
Okay, look, it consists of 54 acres. I bought it about 15 years ago. When I bought it, there was only one house here. And we went through a long process of getting planning permits, town planning permits, environment permits, building permits. That took quite a while.
Right.
It's probably the longest part of trying to develop a resort, especially in Fiji. Once you've got the permits in place, developing or construction is a lot easier. Yeah. So the first thing we did was we built a marina. And by building a marina, we had a lot of soil, a lot of sand to create roads and building platforms for the island.
So this was the first resort on the island, right? Or?
Yes, was the first and only resort. You're only a small resort, a boutique resort, and we want to keep it that way. It's more of the privacy is critical for us.
Right.
I think people coming here want to experience something very different from other resorts. At least we're trying to be different.
Yeah.
So
tell me about the accommodations itself. You only have room for about 42 people in 10 villas, I think.
Correct,
and then talk about those villas, because you have a kind of an assortment of villas, and you're just finishing off three additional villas, right?
Correct. Look, our accommodation ranges from 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom. We do have one that's a 3 bedroom. That's an existing home that we've renovated. But generally it's 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom villas. Very large decks, each with their own swimming pool.
There's no common swimming pool. Everybody has
no common swimming pool. Everyone has their own private swimming pool. Certainly there's a lot of privacy between villas, a lot of landscaping. We've spent a lot of time concentrating on landscaping.
Yeah.
We feel that's critical, having a lot of greenery around us.
And then the other thing is you have a very unique accommodations, and I'm actually in that. It's Serenity. Tell us what Serenity is all about. Yeah.
Okay, look, Serenity is something new for us. We bought a ship. The previous
Not everybody buys a ship like that, right?
Well, ship, schooner. We bought it about 1.5 years ago. It was damaged in a cyclone. It was built about 30 years ago, predominantly to travel between islands, transporting materials, water between islands. It was then converted to a diving resort accommodation, and in 1916, in February 1916, there was a huge cyclone in Fiji. It was damaged. I bought it after the cyclone. Took a year to restore it, rebuild it, and now it used to be a 16-room accommodation. Now it's only 5, but more luxury accommodation, spacious luxury accommodation, brand new dining, new bar, new kitchens, cinema room, with a spa facility on top of the deck. So quite a comfortable accommodation.
No, it was wonderful, and I didn't expect to come all the way to Fiji and actually stay on a ship, but it's not, and it is stationary. It's not going anywhere, right?
At present moment, no. It's parked in our marina, and we're happy because it's easy to service people. It's accommodation for difference, James.
Okay.
Trying to offer people something different that other resorts don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, talk about the dining here, because we're actually at a platform now, and you seem to you can dine out here right in front of the resort, overlooking the beach, and this is where you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
Correct. Look, our main focus is privacy, and I mentioned it before. So what we have a lot of decks, separated by landscaping, so people feel that they're basically on their own. It is a boutique resort, it's a small resort, and like you said before, we can cater up to about 45 people, 42 people, but privacy is critical. So we have a lot of decks, as you can see around us, separated by landscaping.
Yeah. So then, what are the activities that people engage in once they stay?
Look, activities are critical to any resort, and we've put a lot of emphasis on activities. So we have, as you can see, we have a lot of water around us. We have a lot of reefs, so it's diving, it's snorkeling, it's kayaking. We obviously do waterfall trips, waterfall kayaking. Apart from this land, we have another 600 acres up the road, where we have a beautiful river. It's a tidal river. So we take people kayaking on the river. Something very different.
Yeah, I think we're set to go this afternoon, so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's very, very special. So we face the canal, the river there, the bay, which is the biggest and the deepest bay in all of Fiji. We also have a diving operation there, which you'll see. It's something very new. It's the first diving operation in the Teva Bay.
Okay.
So yes, look, activity is critical, and we're blessed with the surroundings where we can do a lot of activities.
Now, you're only literally less than an hour flight from Nandi, right?
Correct. Yes, it's only an hour. The flights are very good now. A few years ago, they were a little bit sus, and a lot of agents weren't prepared to take bookings. But now the travel, well, the Air Fiji is doing really well. They're on time. There's plenty of seats, so do come down.
Now, last things. What's the secret of enjoying this resort, in your mind?
Oh, look, it's the environment. Savasi is so special, and it's not just me saying it. It's very different. I just love coming here. It's something beautiful. It's not a job, it's a hobby that I enjoy.
Well, and I'm hoping to enjoy a little bit too on our brief stay here. Paul, it's been great to meet you. Great telling me all about this wonderful resort, and we're looking forward to the rest of our stay.
Well, I hope you can stay there longer than just 1 or 2 days.
Well, either that, we'll come back another time.
Well, please do that.
Okay.
And look, you have to come here for a week or so to really appreciate everything that Savasi has to offer.
I'd love to someday, the next time I'm in Fiji. Paul, thanks very much.
Bring your family and enjoy it. Thank you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.